What's going on YouTube? It is your boy Chris back again with another market watch for you guys today. It's going to be a road to the final market watch and just basically kind of what to expect for this upcoming week with the road to the final promo. I'm going to have a couple of these actually over the course of the week. Maybe little updates here and there and stuff like that. So getting into it, I really haven't done anything on Ultimate Team this weekend. I'm at 6 wins at the moment. I have barely traded. I'm like at 2.75 million if I sold everything. So, you know, I do obviously have my squad, which I think I'm just going to keep the squad the way it is for a couple weeks until probably like Black Friday or, you know, Funmas and stuff like that. I feel like it's good enough where I can get Elite 3 pretty consistently if I can play the full weekend. Let's talk about these roads to the final cards. Let's talk about, I'm recording this on a Sunday night right after Squad Battle Awards. So let's talk about like some of these cards. What do I expect from them over the course of the week? Some buy times, some other investments, maybe in terms of some team of the weeks and stuff like that. And just some things for you guys just to like just wrap your head around essentially. Where is Dembele at the moment? He is same price. Oh wow, he's actually down. Okay, Ousmane Dembele is down at the moment. He was 860 before awards, and now he's 815. See, that's the first little pack supply that we got of Dembele, and he's actually down 45k at the moment. That's pretty interesting to me. I want to go look, if you guys are okay with it, I want to go look at the road to the final team. Because we're going to have a batch 1 and we're going to have a batch 2. Batch 2 is only going to be in packs for 3 days, which is going to be an investing opportunity for us because the less time they're in packs, the more we're going to be able to invest in them because of the lack of supplies. So, let's take a look at some of these cards. Okay, so Dybala is at 631. This was like 680 this earlier today. He's at 437, has not really dropped that much. He's 235, he was about 270. This has been around the same. This was like 117. This was about 17 flat. This was at 2. This is pretty much the same. Dembele is down 40, 50k. And the rest of them obviously have kind of kept their price as well. Let me tell you guys something about these cards. The way to track them and the way to just see if they're a good buy or not is like the timing, first off. The timing of when you're going to buy these cards and if they're going to go through their groups. Because it's not based off of individual performance. It's based off of team performance. So Allen doesn't even have to play for this card to get upgraded to an 87, to an 88, whatever it may be. So for me, I'm thinking buy time is going to be on Tuesday or Wednesday, and the reason why I say that is because we're going to have at least some sort of supply on Monday to Wednesday at least. You have to get some sort of supply. That's just the way they've been doing it this year. Kind of preventing people from buying on Sunday nights and kind of waiting until a lot of packs. It's realistically, I would say Tuesday or Wednesday this week is going to be the buy time on these. The ones I really like, man. I love Sancho. I really like Mahrez. Because he's guaranteed to get to go up in overall. I like Militao, obviously. This card, every single time he goes down at some point this year, guys, just pick him up because he has the demand of like Van Dijk last year. I don't know if you guys remember, but every single time Van Dijk went down, he always would go back up because of the amount of demand that this card had. So any sort of panic selling on Militao, you can expect this card to go back up in price. I like Juan Jesus, maybe around the 24, 25k range. You can't really go wrong with a card like that. Dumfries, if you look at the lack of right backs for the Netherlands, obviously who gets links to St. Juste, Van Dijk, and other center backs that are from the Netherlands, I think he's going to do well, maybe at 20 to 25k. Jimenez, I think you're okay with at 20k. I would say for on Voss, I like him under 30 because the thing with Voss is there's an opportunity that Valencia could go through. And like one of Chelsea or the other team in their group does not. Or Ajax, I think it is. So Valencia has an opportunity to go through to pull off a little bit of an upset. And this card would be an 84 and 85 if they qualified. This would be a pretty good investment in my opinion. It's safe. Less than 30k. It's not too bad. I think the Joe Gomez, if you can do it under 220, I think it's not bad value. But if you have to do it for over 300, it's not great, in my opinion. Neres, I think you want to get in like the 50s. You look at Coleman, he's pretty much guaranteed to get an 87 because they're really high off their group. I would say maybe around the 275, 270 range. Dembele, I would love to see him drop around the 700s. for you guys out of packs. I'm not surprised by this price, by the way. I'm not surprised how high he is because of the amount of games. If you go look at the most popular players on FUT, Gold Ousmane Dembele is number 1 or one of the top 3. So this card has so much demand. He's going to get an upgrade most likely. Barca are not going to choke, in my opinion, out of their group. So so I think those will do pretty well. I think Allen, potentially, if they do go through, which I think they will, he's going to be a really good card. He has that hype as well for out of packs. And the reason why I say don't, the lower rated cards, guys, like the Militaos, the Juan Jesus, the Wendels, the Vaz, Jimenez, Dumfries, Neres, those kind of cards, you might be able to pick up during rewards on Thursday because they might go a little bit lower due to a lot of supply coming onto the market. I'm not even looking at Handanovic, to be honest with you. If we look at some other cards, there was one point I was just about to make. Oh, Wendell. So, some of these cards, the reason why Wendell is so low is because there is absolutely no way that Leverkusen can go through their group. What's going to happen is, I think people are anticipating him to just stay at 81, but if they qualify for the Europa League, he turns into a Europa League left back, and he could very well be a pretty good Brazilian left back if he gets some upgrades in the Europa League. So I think this is a look for you guys. If people do, he goes to 13, 14K, whatever it may be, and then you'll be able to pick him up, and probably over time he'll probably rise. So I've heard a lot of good things about this Juan Jesus as well. Speaking of like team of the weeks, and I do apologize if I sound terrible because I'm just really sick. And I'm trying to make this video without really sounding terrible, but it's obviously not great. In terms of some Team of the Week looks, guys, I think wait on Werner because of the Ben Yedder SBC that potentially could come. We do have Player of the Month Ben Yedder, and I think the fan vote is 50%. And if the fan vote is 50%, you only know it's going one way. It's going Wissam Ben Yedder. So I think the way that Vardy, what happened is he kind of crashed the market. Because of how cheap the card was, people were just putting this card in their teams because of how cheap he was. And he's solid in the game. So, I think I'd wait on Werner. I'd wait on some of the attackers. But in terms of, like, SBC investments, like, you can't go wrong with Luis Alberto. You can't go wrong with Munayin. Grimaldo, I think, is going to be a great investment, in my opinion. For just basic SBCs. His future star, actually, was really hyped last year. And I think he was at 90 overall or an 89, whatever it may be. This card would always go 10,000 coins higher on Thursday after rewards. I think Thorgan's fine. I think Walker, if you get around the 260, 265, could do really well with that link to Mahrez. Also gets a strong link to Joe Gomez's SBC. If you've seen, by the way, guys, if you've seen Screamo to Mendy, you would know, and also Van Dijk, you would know that these cards have actually dipped. And in my opinion, that is due to Joe Gomez's SBC. People are banking on him and Liverpool going far, and that upgrade being pretty nice. He's about 229 at the moment, and I think before he was like 250, 260, and he went as low as I think like 215, so he's kind of rebounded a little bit. But I think people are doing that Joe Gomez, so I think Walker, just for that link to Otamendi and because of that link to Joe Gomez, both of them are strong links. And then you also have the link to Mahrez's his road to the final card. I think he'll do pretty well out of packs. And he's one of the most used right backs in the game as well. He's about 280 right now. I'm going to be looking at this card, and I'll be definitely looking at probably Sancho. I really like Sancho in this game. Because if you remember the Bundesliga Player of the Month last year, that was another SBC where I feel like everyone went and did it. So I think he does well. I think if Dortmund do go through, if you look at the team this season, Sancho last year had a lot of hype on him as well. So that's another good look. I would say some of the smaller guys I think are no-brainers. For just a couple thousand coins under their current price at the moment, pick them up whenever there's a lot of supply, which I think is going to be Tuesday, Wednesday. The lower rated you can pick up Thursday during rewards. And then after Thursday rewards, man, I feel like people are going to buy one of these and just put them in their club or put them in their teams and kind of ride with them as they go up. Through qualification, stuff like that. So I would say like this week, I would look out for a little bit of like supply on these cards, and then you probably could pick them up. And then after awards, I do feel like they're going to rise. So I think Tuesday, Wednesday is your opportunity. I think those Team of the Week investments are decent. Like I was saying about Ben Yedder, man, if they make him very, very affordable, say that they made him less than 200K, okay? They made Jamie Vardy 25K, 25,000 coins. Now, you want to see the price of Lacazette. He was 70,000 coins on Thursday and Friday morning. Once they did his SBC, look at where Lacazette is right now. Look at where he is. Hold on. Lacazette is currently 33,000 coins. That shows you everything you need to know about if EA make an affordable SBC, strikers in general just go down. And I wouldn't even just put it past like strikers in the Premier League. I mean, you're looking at icons. You're looking at like Ian Wright, who's usually 460 on the market. He's now down at like 375. Like, this is a card that is pretty decent in the game. If you look at like an Alan Shearer, if you look at any of these attackers, they are all down in price currently. And that also is due to a weekly sell-off, but it is also due to Vardy and I think all their players being released. These roads to the finals, I think a lot of people are selling stuff off to go and do these roads to the finals, get these cards in their teams. I would say in terms of like, what is the plan for Black Friday? Because Black Friday is an interesting time of the year. This is actually low as well. I mean, if I can get like a 410 right now, I'll probably pick it up. Get a 410. No 410. But he is 426, and that's fucking low. Because he like overnight is like 460. So I'm thinking for Black Friday, guys, and I'm all over the place kind of like what I'm talking about, but there's so many interesting talking points that's going on at the moment. I think with Black Friday, the next 2 weekly sell-offs, guys, are going to be pretty bad. I think you saw it today. I think Messi's down 100,000 coins. If you look around, people are already talking about Black Friday. And what can we expect from the Black Friday market crasher too, and stuff like that. So I would just keep that in the back of your minds. I might suggest you guys to kind of get out of your players by this Thursday if you want to make maximum, or just avoid any sort of crash on the market with those players. Because I do think next Sunday, I think if people are going to be thinking of, okay, maybe I just ride with a cheap team for the next couple weeks and then pick my team up around the Black Friday. Last year, there was 2 crashes, obviously, and then on Black Friday, after the first and second lightning round, the market flew because everyone was telling people to buy their teams on Friday. And when everyone tells us to buy on Friday, the demand kind of outweighed the supply, and that's kind of what happened. So I'm thinking we're probably finding the same trend, if not even more panic on this market. I mean, we saw panic on Friday, and cards didn't even rise. People are afraid to buy at the moment because of Black Friday looming. I've always said this, that November is a very, very difficult part for the market. People are scared to buy. There's panic everywhere. People are just scared. You know, people are scared of losing coins. If you think of the big promos for FIFA, Black Friday is like top 5, at least maybe even top 3. So just have that loom in the back of your head. Maybe you get out of your stuff by this Thursday when the market rises. I think we do have that second batch coming on the 15th, and they're only going to be going out until the 18th. So that's going to be an opportunity for you guys to maybe pick up some of those cards. In general, same thing this week. I think we're just going to go through, do icon trading, kind of adjust to the prices, because they have really just adjusted in price for the most part. And then just info and trade and stuff like that. Just find fluctuations on the market. Check out my how to trade with special cards if you guys want to know how to trade with them. And I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Make sure you guys do drop a like. I would appreciate it. Comment, subscribe if you are new around here. And I'll talk to you guys in a video soon. Peace out.